Hello, good morning, sir. My name is Syed Danish Hussain. Me, my group, Shalivan Shinde, Maninder Singh, and Amandeep are going to present a presentation on a case study of two leadership, one Jim Fadley and Eddie Jenderson. Introduction. In this presentation, we will explore different leadership style and approaches by examining the case studies of two prominent leaders, Jim Farley, CEO of Ford Motor Company, and Eddie Jensen, CEO of Amazon. Each leader bring a unique perspective to leadership within their representative industries, offering value to leadership within their representative industries in decision making, innovations, and organizational management. Through an analysis of their leadership philosophies and operational strategies, we aim to uncover key lessons that can inspire and inform in leadership practices across diverse business content. Now we'll move to the leader's background. Uh, Jim Fadley took the hill as CEO of Ford Motor Company in October 2020 at the time when the company facing significant structural challenge including insufficient and quality control issues. Educational background. Jim Fadley graduated from George University in Washington DC where he earned a Bachelor's of Art degree in economics. Following his undergraduate studies, Farley pushed a Master's of Business Administration at the University of California, Los Angeles, Anderson School of Management. Professional experience. Early career. Jim Farley began at Toyota when he held various roles over near 2 decades. Ford Motor Company global head of marketing and communication 2007-2010, executive vice president and president of global marketing 2010 to 2020, chief operating officer and chief operating executive officer 2020 to present. Chair Fairley as appointed CEO in 20 October 2020. Under his leadership, Ford has accelerated its push into EVs and digital transformation. He has overseen the launch of high-profile EVs like the Ford Mustang March E and the F-150 Lightning, and significant investment in EV and battery manufacturing. Key achievement: electric vehicle strategies. Farley has a championed Ford's translation to electric vehicles, communicating over $30 billion to EV development through 2025. This including the launch of new EV model and the establishment of new EV and battery manufacturing plant. The next slide is Jam-friendly leadership styles. Jam-friendly CEO of Ford since October 2020 has demonstrated a leadership style that encompasses, eliminates from forms various leadership theories and approaches, analyzes this leadership through the lens of trail theory, behavioral theory, transformational theory, and destructive leadership, can provide a comprehensive view of its strength and weakness. Trail theory has posited that certain inheritance traits make an individual and effort leaders. These traits, including drive, motivation, integrity, self-confidence, quantitative ability, and knowledge of the business, fairly inhabited many of these traits. Drive and motivation. Fairly push for rapid innovation and his ambitious goal for Ford translation so to electric EVs demonstrate high level of drive and motivation. Drive is a trait described by critic and Lokis as a trail which is it is not a physical need deprivation. They use the term to refer to a perspective of trails and motivate reflecting a high efforts level. Fairly leadership has resulted in a significant rise in Ford stock price and a noticeable investment in EV and battery manufacturing. Knowledge for the business. Fairly executive background in the automotive industries, including this time at Toyota and various roles within Ford. underscores his deep industry knowledge, a key trail identification by trail theory. We'll move to the behavioral theory, which is explained by my friend Shalivan.
So the behavioral theory emphasizes about the actions and behavior of leaders rather than their traits. Stockdale and Cons in 1957 and Lecard in 1961 investigated by the behavior of leader at both universities of Ohio and Michigan, and also classified leadership styles which are rated in two aspects of task and people. These studies aimed at to portray the leadership style in both the aspects at task and people, and also illustrate the behavior of effective versus ineffective leaders. These are classified as low initiating structure and low consideration, low initiating structure and high consideration, high initiating structure and low consideration, and high initiating structure and high consideration. Conceptually, these four leadership styles resulted from the combination of initiating structure and consideration and portray the transformation leadership approaches from a set of universal traits to some context dependent style. So, initiating structure versus consideration fairly demonstrates highly imitating structure. This focuses on the goals, restructuring, and the strategic investment in new technologies. The consideration for employees' well-being and also it is for the consideration of employees' well-being and long-term organizational health. Task-oriented versus relationship-oriented behavior. Fairly leadership appears task-oriented, focusing on the strategies, goals, and innovations. The behavioral essential for the sustaining long-term employees and moral and the organizational culture. In the slide 6, I'm going to talk about the approaches. Transformational leadership. Transformational leadership focuses on the inspiring and motivational follower to achieve higher levels of for the performance and foster innovation. They are idealized, influenced, individualized consideration, intellectual simulation, and fairly exhibit several aspects of transformational leadership. Inspirational motivation, fairly vision of Ford future, particularly in terms of electrification and innovation, has inspired stakeholders and generated excitement around Ford new product portfolio F-150 Lightning. Individualized consideration, fairly involvement in the pop Francis Center and focuses on the community and initiative reflects a degree of individualist consideration, and also it's less emphasized in the corporate strategy. Intellectual stimulation by driving the company towards a digital and electric future fairly has stimulated intellectual engagement and innovation within the organization. In the slide 7th, I'm going to talk about the destructive leadership. In destructive leadership is the behavior that harms the organization of the members, and certain behavior could be seen in the potential destructive. Short-term focus is on fairly emphasizes on immediate financial result, and rapid transformation may lead to neglect of long-term sustainability and employee well-being. These short-term focuses could under undermine the organization's stability and morale. High pressure and stress. High leadership style categorizes the urgency and may create a certain high pressure and could negatively impact employees' satisfaction and retention. In the slide 8, I'm going to talk about the strengths and weaknesses. Jim Fairley leadership style and approaches can be analyzed through the lens of several leadership theories, each offering insight of the strengths and weaknesses as a leader. So, in the trade theory emphasizes that certain inherent qualities predispose individual to the effective leadership trait like drive, honesty, integrity, and conjunctivity, ability, and considered crucial. His ability to articulate a vision for the company future aligns the trade identifies in trade theory. However, trade theory has limitations such as inability and the account of situational factor and the complex interplay of traits in leadership. Behavioral theory. Behavioral theory is a behavior of leader rather than their traits. Fairly, leadership can be categorized by high task orientation, evidenced by the focus on achieving specific goals like increasing Ford market in the electric vehicle. In fairly case, pandemic and supply chain crisis, fairly situational adaptability and crucial in navigating the company through the unprecedented challenges. Behavioral theory does not adequately account for how the leadership style needed to be shifted from response to specific situational pressure. In the slide 9th, I'm going to talk about the transformational leader approaches and destructive leader approaches. In transformational leader approaches, focuses on the human assets, commitment, and effective exerting organizational changes. Fairly has demonstrated idealized influence by setting a compelling vision for Ford future in electrification and sustainable practice. However, transformational leadership emphasizes on the charisma and vision and sometimes overshadows practical execution and operational efficiencies. Destructive leadership approach. Destructive leadership approach encompasses both active and passive behavior, systematically addressing issues that might be undermine organizational goal, potentially aligning with Jim Fairley decisive and aggressive action to drive change to the fore. Fairley, whose aggressive strategies might inadvertently harm employee well-being or moral despite their positive intent for the organization's success. Now, Maninder will talk about the background of Andrew Jassy, CEO of Amazon.
Yes. And next I will talk about Andrew Jassy, CEO of Amazon. The background of Andrew Jassy. Andrew R. Jassy, born on January 13, 1968, in President and CEO of Amazon, appointed by the Jeff Bezos and the Amazon board in the fourth quarter of 2020. Before in the current role, Jassy was a CEO of Amazon Web Services from the inspection to 2003 to 2021. He grew up in Scott, New York, attended the Scott High School and rather graduate cum laude from the Harvard College with a degree in the government. Jassy also holds an MBA from the Harvard Business School. He joined Amazon as a marketing manager in 1997 and plays a crucial role in the creation of the success of AWS, which became a leading good computed platform. Jassy leadership style characterized by the vision, customer focus, and adaptability, which have been instrumental in the ascents and Amazon top executive role. In next slide, under Jassy leadership style, strength and weakness. Please, situational leadership theory. Situational leadership theory points in fact, leadership is upon the context and the specific need of situation, emphasized by the leader efficiency and situational and not merely and characteristic of the individual. The perspective of particular relevant when the examining under Jassy leadership at the Amazon. Jassy has shown a keen ability to adapt the leadership style based on the circumstances he faces. For instance, during the Amazon Web Services, Jassy employed in a highly directive style provide the clean guidance and setting specific performance of his team. He approached alliance and situational leadership that different situations require different leadership style. However, situational theory for its lack of impulse, validation, and the theoretical ambiguity. While Jassy's ability to adapt his leadership style and commendable and raising the question about the consistency and sustainability of such of approach, a high degree the vulnerability in the Jassy leadership made to lead the confused among subordinates who may struggle and anticipate his leadership behavior in different constants additional the situational approach lack of focus and demographic factor and the failure of difference between group and one-to-one leadership might limit acceptability in the large and diverse organization like Amazon. And now in next slide, path goal theory. Path goal theory developed by the Robert House in the 1971 posits that the leader should choose the style based on the surrounding characteristics and environment factor. Jassy leadership at AWS demonstrate and the achievement ordinate style setting high performance standing and encourage the continued improvement. He focused to continue learning aligning with the theory emphasis to motivating from the define and goals and providing sports and Jassy approach aligns while with the path goal theory emphasize and supporting leadership particularly increase the positive work environment and recognize employees contribution. For instance, open door policy, and his emphasized the continuous leading and rotation with the sportive leadership style. His focus on the collaborative problem solving and empowering employees to voice their ideas, aligning and the participative leadership style, creating the environment for the innovation and the growth. Additional, the theory also suggests that the different style of needed in different circumstances, and Jesse's ability to balance the style efficiently in the crucial and the circumstance. Amazon has placed cultural during the COVID-19 pandemic indicate area BCC in 2020, where Jesse leadership could have been more supportive and participative to suggest the Northern House. A rest of part described by Aman.
Thank you so much, Marinder. Now I am discuss about disruptive leadership. Disruptive leadership stemming from Clayton Christian's theory of disruptive innovation. Describe leaders who encourage innovative solutions and challenges the status quo. Jesse exemplifies this through his role in developing AWS, a service that revolutionized cloud computing and disputed traditional IT infrastructure. Disruptive leadership requires a willingness to take risk and innovation, new possibilities, qualities that Jesse had administration. However, the approach can also lead to challenges such as resistance to change, the potential conflicts within the organization. While Jesse disruptive leadership has gained significant innovation, it has also faced criticism for forecasting and demanding work environment, reflecting a potential downside of the leadership style. This approach also involves significant risk, including potential resistance from employees who are accommodation and traditional ways of working, and the challenges of maintaining consistency in leadership amidst constant change. In next slide, I am discuss about transformational leadership. Transformational leadership emphasizes inspiring and motivating followers to achieve higher levels of performance. Jesse emphasizes on continuous learning, curiosity, and a positive attitude aligns with the transformational leadership dimensions of intellectual stimulations and inspirational motivation. Jesse's information on curiosity, continuous learning, and a positive attitude aligns with the principle of transformational leadership. His ability to inspire admiration, respect, and trust among his subordinates is evident in his successful leadership of AWS and his transition to the role of CEO of Amazon. Jesse's ability to inspire his team to embrace new ideas and pursue innovative solutions is a key strength. However, transformational leadership also requires building strong relationships with the followers and addressing their individual needs. The challenge faced by Amazon, particularly regarding its treatment of warehouse employees and workplace culture, highlight the limitations of transformational leadership is addressing all organization issues. The criticism of Amazon workplace culture suggests that Jesse may need to enhance his focus individual. In next slide, I am discuss about conclusion and recommendations. In conclusion, boss Jim Fairley and CEO Ford Motor Company and Andy Jassy, CEO of Amazon, exemplify distinct leadership style tailored to the respective industry. Fairley focus of innovation, sustainability, and customer sentiment strategy, mere Ford evaluation toward electric vehicles and mobility solutions. Meanwhile, Jesse focus on relentless customer obsession, technological innovation, and scalability is propelled Amazon dominance in e-commerce, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence. While their approaches differ, both leaders face common challenges such as navigation, technological distributions, addressing substantial concerns, and maintaining a stakeholder trust amid rapid growth. Various strategies are pointed towards substantially and electrical vehicles, position Ford completely in a changing automotive landscape, while Jesse relentless pursuit of consumer constant innovation continues to drive Amazon expansion. So these are the references are in this slide. Thank you so much. Is there any question?